Hello there my fellow holotaper heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. We have the return of the Gungan challenge, so why it's not like a weekly or a bi-weekly like, you know, what Tuscan, Mandalorian, Inquisitor challenges were. Maybe they looks like they'll be a monthly occurrence, which, you know, for majority of us means silver crate, and that's okay, I guess. You know, we still get our 2 Omicrons, so let's not stress about it. We have Conquest starting later on tonight, so let's put all our effort into that. Now, as always, I'll cover the modifiers and defeats, then show you the battles. There'll be YouTube chapters below if you do want to skip through to any particular section. But otherwise, let's start by reviewing the modifier for Kashyyyk. Looks like a very simple one, but just because of today's how things interact, actually, it's a bit annoying to deal with. So whenever a unit takes damage, they gain 20% critical damage until they score a critical hit. I guess it's okay, it helps a little bit. And then this one has also a big impact. Whenever a unit is debuffed, they recover 10% protection. And as I'll be showing you in my Imperial Trooper battle, all the troopers that, you know, land debuffs on their basic or something, you're then just essentially healing Jabba up. So I'll be kind of targeting some of the other units to make sure I try not to land as many debuffs on Jabba so I can take him down. On the other hand, obviously, it does help us as well whenever, you know, they land thermal detonators on us. It a little bit heals us up, so it kind of offsets the damage they have. However, the most annoying thing today in today's modifier that basically throws a bunch of RNG in our face is whenever a unit is defeated, another random ally takes a bonus turn. So, you know, how otherwise Imperial Troopers, once they get going, you would just stomp these guys. They would never take a turn, but whenever, as soon as you take somebody down, they get a bonus turn. You take somebody else down, they take a bonus turn. Jabba, Boba, they have revives, right? Guess what? 2 more bonus turns for them. So they really kind of stop your turn meter train with the troopers. I was still able to get it to work, but I needed to use a very, very specific trooper lineup that's maybe not the most accessible, but at least, hey, I was able to knock out everything aside from Gungan challenges with Imperial Troopers, and then the other battle I'll show you with Supreme the Caloran could do as well. It's the same. So definitely this bonus turn is what's really kind of throwing a whole bucket of RNG in our face. In terms of the player modifier, well, I guess for 99% of the player base, we don't care about the Gungan modifier because we don't have them. But yeah, I guess it just makes Gungans being even more Gungan. That's what it looks like to me. 3 of the hunt modifier for the bounty hunter, so they start with 9 stacks of true defense. So they're a little bit tanky to begin with, but, you know, not a problem at all because, you know, we'll just keep our turns going with troopers. And then whenever a bounty hunter contract is triggered, they gain payout and they gain frenzy for 1 turn, and as well the damage is increased by 100% at that point. Now, luckily, it's not Jabba in the leading slot, but we are actually having Boba in the leading slot. So the way they get a contract is that they defeat whichever your unit took the first turn. So that's going to be their kind of condition for the contract. I'm not sure did they actually trigger it in my testing. Sometimes they did, but for the most part, if they do get to their contract, you'll be in trouble. So we'll have to try and stop that. Yeah, and also, luckily, I guess, while we're talking about the enemies, it's not Jabba. Well, Jabba is there. He's not in the leading slot. And also, they, I guess, decide to, okay, fine, you have to face Jabba, so we're not going to give you a full Hut Cartel team because they did slot in Django in there. So that those bonuses, they don't get all the bonuses from Hut Cartel. For example, if it would be a full Hut Cartel team, then you won't be able to assist because of Leia in there while you do have Deadly Bluff on your guys. Not a full Hut Cartel team. We can even target Jabba and everything. So it's not as well. It is annoying because of the bonus turn. At least, I guess the good news is it's not a proper Jabba team. So, you know, we can still get something going. In terms of defeats, well, Gungans, I guess, let me know in the comments below for those of you that do have Jar Jar unlocked already. It is fairly straightforward or not. And then the other 2 feats, gaining offense up 20 times. I mean, Imperial troopers have no issues getting this feat for me, but getting them also doing simple tricks, was a little bit more tricky. I'll get into more later. So win without using no more than 3 special abilities. Both these feats in one battle with troopers, I was able to get it done after about, I don't know, 15 attempts. So definitely some RNG involved just because of those bonus turns. And then less RNG based one, if you do have Supreme Color Ren as well, I was able to get both feats done in a single attempt. That one, not that much RNG involved really, which you will see once we get into it. But anyway, let's get the trooper battle out of the way first. So I had to use a very, very specific trooper lineup. Just showing you the mods, mainly focusing on either speed, damage, and then protection, so we can offset those thermal detonators. With Veers, we keep our turn meter train rolling as long as we keep buffs. Piet in there, obviously, providing buffs with his Emperor's Trap. Dark Trooper here is for the damage, so speed, offense on him. And then up next, Scout Trooper. Now she's a key component in this one. Because of that bonus turn, they can quickly interrupt you, but because on her basic, she's actually applying potency up on all Imperial troopers during her turn. So she just a little bit helps that gas thermometer train going. Maybe I tried some different troopers instead of her, but I just couldn't keep going. So I found her to be quite important there. Unfortunately, her basic that is inflicting accuracy down. So while I was trying, you will see while I was trying to work down Jabba, whenever she got a turn, I targeted away from Jabba, so we don't get accuracy down on him. Because remember, the global modifier, they'll be recovering protection whenever we debuff them. But definitely here, she was helping a little bit with that thermometer train with her basic and giving potency up. Again, protection, speed. Try to make them survivable and fast, and then the range trooper here providing extra assists, which in turn provides us extra Emperor's Trap. Okay, this was attempt number 15, I believe. There's lots of RNG here involved, who they target, what abilities they use, but as long as everybody survive, you put Imperial Ambition over on Dark Trooper as always, and then just start doing basics here. I decided to go after Leia first, just so she doesn't, get her bombs out. There we go, and this is our second special now here with the mass assist on Leia. Definitely helps to get there some ability blocks, especially on Boba and Jango. If you can get ability block on them, it's going to be huge. Otherwise, I just kept punching away at Leia here, just get her down. Again, RNG, who gets a bonus turn at this point, right? So that's why I need 15 attempts to line this up. And then second target here will be Jabba. Again, whenever Scout Trooper gets a turn, you should target away. Then for my third special, I used Days there from Piet just to maybe stop their assists going and things like that. So these are 3 special ability I used, and now just basics only. Working down Jabba, keep targeting him whenever Scout Trooper gets a turn. Target away from Jabba so she doesn't, applies accuracy down on Jabba, and then Jabba will be recovering protection every time we land a debuff on him. As you can see, slowly chipping away with Jabba, and that's why I think where Scout Trooper really helps, because giving you potency up whenever she gets a turn, just giving a little bit, pushing more turn meter your way while you're slowly working on Jabba. With Leia down, Jabba down, still not quite out of the woods yet. We still have to defeat both Fets twice, which means more bonus turns. So it really depends, like, who gets a bonus turn, what they do. But for the most part, as you can see, you kind of work them down relatively quick. And at this point, both Bounty Hunter's dissolves have been exhausted. Just hitting auto basic. Generally, I find like Boba Fett to be a little bit more deadly than Jango. So they finished off Boba first. And Krrsantan by himself can't do a whole lot. Again, lots of RNG involved in this one just because of those bonus turns. Who gets it whenever you start defeating them. So yeah, I need about 15 attempts to line this up. So RNG involved, but I was able to get it to work, obviously, getting both feats down, offense up, and simple tricks without using a Galactic Legends, which always is my goal. Now, if you do have Supreme Ren, this becomes a lot easier. So what you want to do is use Treya in the leading slot, because whenever those guys attack out of turn, with Treya's lead, they're killing themselves. We have Malak there for the fear, Kalo for the damage, Sith Trooper for the pre-taunt, And finally, we need Shakti there for the offense up, because her basic will apply offense up to all allies that don't already have it. So as long as Shakti sticks around long enough, this will also give you offense up as well as simple tricks. Okay, so for my first special, I will go ahead and stun Kersantan so he doesn't get a taunt up. So then I can target the other guys and finish them off when they kill themselves. Again, some RNG involved here with who they target, what abilities they used, but for the most part from my testing, this was pretty reliable. Just kind of making my way through, trying to get also buff immunity in Kersantan when he loses the stun, that he also can't get a taunt up. I'll just keep hitting Kersantan in the meantime while these guys kill themselves. Okay, all right. Oof, they're going all after Kala. Oh boy. What I want to do here? Sure, just give me a basic again, offense up for the guys. Don't think this will be enough to kill Boba, because remember, Kylo does prevent revives whenever he defeats an enemy during his turn. There we go, Leia down. There we go, yeah, sure, keep assisting, guys. Boba down. So he's not coming back when Kylo defeats him. And we Leia down, Boba down. You're kind of in good shape here. Just need to get through one more Django, and then we should be able to just hit auto basic. Okay, there we go. Sure, give me again basic, offense up, whereas they don't have it yet. Django down, and now we just hit auto basic, and then let the AI do its thing. As you can see, we're not, while we will kill Kersantan with basics only, in order to kill Jabba, we'll need to ramp up damage from Kylo. So you can just auto basic for a few minutes until you get about 1,000 siphon, and then do a couple of swipes. I think in this case I just did one swipe because I didn't remember did I use 2 stuns or just one in the beginning, but obviously looking at the footage back, I just used stun once. So just do stun once with Kylo, all the other stuff just basics. Once you reach here on auto basic, about 1,000 siphon, do a couple of AoEs from him, and then he'll, even in this case I just did one AoE and it was enough to actually finish him. There we go, that was my swipe at about 1,000 siphons. And then I was going back to just doing basics only, and Kylo kind of managed to you know, get through him. But as you can see, then Jabba a little bit start recovering health and protection again. So if you want to speed up, go and use his AoE for the second time just to boost your damage even more. But yeah, there we go. Was able to get it done with Supreme Kylo Ren with the help of other guys, again completing both feats in one battle with Kylo as well. And this gives us the silver crate, which is all what you can really achieve today without Jar Jar. So that's okay, we got our 2 Omicrons, and now we can turn our attention, well, I guess first finishing this Grand Arena season is the last round today. Not sure I'll even have time to play today anyway. Otherwise, we have Conquest starting on later on tonight, so hopefully I'll see you later on in Sector 1 guides. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.